In a magical realm, a king and queen ruled with wisdom and grace. Yet their hearts carried a deep sadness. They had no child to inherit their throne. Your Majesty, I regret to say there's still no sign of an heir, the advisor spoke quietly. But destiny had other plans. One beautiful morning, the most wonderful news arrived. The queen was expecting. Months later, a gorgeous baby girl was born. They named her Aurora. Her beauty captivated everyone who saw her. I will invite the entire kingdom and all the fairies to Aurora's blessing ceremony, the king announced with pride. The great day arrived. The palace bustled with excitement. Have you seen the princess? She's absolutely stunning, guests whispered. Hurry, we have a feast to prepare. Those gold plates must shine like the sun. The king welcomed everyone warmly. I am deeply honored to have all the fairies from distant lands here to bless our beloved Aurora. After the magnificent feast, the blessing ceremony began. The first fairy stepped forward. Aurora shall become the most beautiful woman in the world. The crowd cheered joyfully. The second fairy spoke sweetly. Her voice shall be sweeter than any nightingale's song. The blessings flowed beautifully, but suddenly, darkness fell. Violent winds shook the palace. Why is the weather turning so fierce? Someone cried. That's not the weather, an elder fairy warned. The doors burst open. A terrifying figure emerged from the shadows, Maleficent. How dare you overlook me? Her voice echoed with fury. Maleficent? She's alive. Wasn't she gone for 60 years? Maleficent's cruel smile widened. I suppose I didn't make your guest list, Your Majesty. Since I wasn't invited, my blessing will be special indeed. A kind fairy pleaded. Maleficent, please show mercy. Mercy? Of course. We fairies each get one blessing, don't we? Maleficent approached the cradle. I bless this child with a beautiful life, until she turns 16. On that day, she'll prick her finger on a spindle and die. The queen cried out in horror as Maleficent vanished into the black night. Your Majesty, please don't despair, a fairy said softly. I still have my blessing. At 16, when she touches the spindle, she won't die. She'll fall into deep sleep and wake only with true love's kiss. The king's grief turned to determination. I will hunt Maleficent down. She's the only one who can break this curse. He ordered all spinning wheels locked away and guards to search everywhere. But Maleficent remained hidden. Years passed peacefully. Aurora grew into a wise and stunning young woman, beloved by all. Each morning, she sang with a voice like heaven. The morning light shines bright. The world awakens, waiting for magic to unfold. Everyone adored her. She's so beautiful, inside and out. Meanwhile, palace security remained tight. Guards continued searching for Maleficent as Aurora's 16th birthday approached. Aurora noticed her parents' worried faces. Why do you both look so sad? The king couldn't tell her the truth. We must stay alert. Maleficent might attack the palace. But destiny follows its own path. One afternoon, Aurora discovered a hidden room filled with strange wooden objects. One spindle glowed mysteriously, drawing her closer. What a curious birthday gift, she whispered, reaching out. The moment she touched it, pain shot through her finger. The world spun, and she collapsed. Maleficent's laughter echoed as she disappeared. 3 fairies rushed in. This is terrible. If the king and queen find out, they'll be devastated. We must put everyone to sleep and find the true prince. They decided quickly. They worked swiftly, casting sleep over the entire palace. Aurora was laid gently on her bed. We promise to find your prince, dear Aurora. Time passed differently for the sleeping castle. Thick trees and wild vines grew around it, creating an impenetrable forest. People called it the cursed forest and stayed far away. The 3 fairies searched the world for decades, looking for the perfect prince. Does this one ever stop eating? Is this one ever awake? Does this one ever stop exercising? While they searched far and wide, they missed the young prince growing up in their own kingdom. Prince Philip was strong, brave, and kind-hearted. His father warned him, if Maleficent takes the cursed forest, she'll conquer the entire kingdom. Don't worry, father. This time, Maleficent will be stopped, Philip promised. A fierce battle took place. Prince Philip fought courageously and defeated Maleficent. The kingdom celebrated wildly, and the fairies finally realized the truth. We've been so blind. He's our prince. We should have stayed home. That night, the fairies visited Prince Philip and told him everything about Aurora, the curse, and the princess sleeping in the cursed forest. A princess waits for you in that forest, they explained. Philip understood immediately and rode to the cursed forest. The thorns were even harder to penetrate than battling Maleficent. What are these statues everywhere? He wondered, seeing failed attempts of others. Finally, he broke through and entered the abandoned palace. If there's really a princess here, she needs rescue. This place is falling apart. He climbed the stairs and found Aurora's chamber. When he saw her, he stopped in wonder. Even sleeping, she was the most beautiful person he'd ever seen. You made it. Kiss her. Wake her up, the fairies urged. With pure love and tenderness, Philip kissed Aurora. Her eyes fluttered open. What? Philip gasped in amazement. Aurora smiled at him. Instantly, the entire castle awakened. The spell shattered. What's happening? Why did I fall asleep? A guard wondered, stretching. My deepest apologies, princess, but this was the only way to break the spell, Philip said, bowing. The fairies explained everything to Aurora. She looked at Philip with gratitude and something deeper, recognition. Thank you for giving me back my life. Soon after, Prince Philip was honored in a grand coronation. Aurora stood beside him. By your side, I feel like the luckiest person alive, she said warmly. But Philip had already fallen deeply in love with her, and Aurora had found her heart's perfect match. And so the tale of the Sleeping Beauty reached its beautiful ending, or rather, the beginning of their happily ever after.